Welcome to Badminton Unlimited. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, we find out how the Popov brothers make best friends.
We can argue for 10 minutes just for one thing, for just one small thing, and everybody's laughing.
Even if he's wrong, he'll be like, no, I'm not wrong, I'm the big brother. And I'm like...
Will Yvonne Li show us her best dance move?
Shut up and dance with me from Walk the Moon. Oh no!
Plus, Malaysia's Ong Yew Sin and Teo Ee Yi are fixed on their priority.
其实我觉得都是一样啊，因为我们打都是为国家而打，也没有分到太清楚是自由人还是国家队。
Following a one-month pause on the HSBC BWF World Tour 2022, the heavyweights were back in full force at the YONEX GAINWARD German Open 2022. With a field worthy of a major event, the matchups on finals day threw up some surprises and some usual suspects. China's Ong Yew silenced all doubters by reaching 2 finals, pairing up with new and more established teammates. The 28-year-old O started his day in mixed doubles with 2-time world champion Hwang Ya-cheong against reigning world champions Dechapol Pororonokro and Sapsuri Teratanachai. The Thais were dominating from the get-go, forcing their opponents into a defensive formation most of the time. The Chinese, who ousted teammates and Olympic champions Wang Yiyu, Huang Dongping in the second round, managed to engage the top seeds in longer rallies in the second game, but was still missing the winning touch. After just 34 minutes of play, the informed Thais claimed an impressive 6th successive title, an unbeaten run that started at the Hilo Open last November.
Both of them, Ong Yew Yi and Hwang Ya-cheong, they are also good, but today we can control better than them and we can attack them a lot. That's why we win today.
因为对手也是现在是世界第1嘛，然后我觉得从中其实能看到我们的一些速度和节奏方面，我觉得还是有欠缺的。
Less than 5 hours later, O was back on court with Yu Chen to contest the men's doubles final. The Chinese tandem dropped the opening game 21-23 to Go Sefei and Norizudin, but quickly regrouped to level the match.
很不错啊，就是我搭档，因为我男双、混双也都搭配有很好的搭档吧，然后自己就是体能储备吧，还是不够吧。
Sensing the fatigue in O, the 24-year-old Malaysians stepped up play to win the decider 21-14 in comfortable fashion and celebrated their maiden title.
With no pressure, we just try our best, but lucky for me because I got my partner to cover me.
This is a good start. My new partner is a good person and a good player, so we will do my best in the future.
In an all-China affair over in women's singles, unseeded He Bingjia was the favourite, going by the past record of 4 wins and 3 losses to Chen Yufei. He, who defeated An Se-young in the semi-finals, was superior in the speed and accuracy departments to secure the first game 21-14. World number 3 Chen then opened up a 19-14 lead in the next game, with momentum swinging back and forth. In the end, He saved 4 game points before converting on her 4th match point to claim her first title since 2019.
Fantastic save, and another one. Wow, this is amazing. This is what an amazing last rally.
应该是很多年以后的第1个冠军吧，我觉得对我还是很重要。 然后为后面全英什么也有一个好的开头。我觉得非常的焦灼吧，比分。然后我们在关键分的处理上，其实我们2个人都非常的严谨。对，然后也奉献了一场精彩的比赛吧。
Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan were the hands-down favourites to take the women's doubles title, given their superior 5-1 head-to-head against the Stoeva sisters. The top seeds took the opening game without breaking a sweat, but the second game was a different story. The Bulgarians frustrated the Chinese with their dogged defence to win 30-29 in 46 minutes.
She missed it. And the Stoeva sisters have taken this second game 30-29.
Still reeling from an exhausting game, Chen and Jia quickly fell behind 7-13 in the decider. The reigning world champions then showed their true mettle to win the game 21-19 and the match in 1 hour and 47 minutes.
其实也没想着反败为胜嘛，就是去拼嘛，就是成功了那就最好，没成功那我们也尽力了，对。
Very disappointed we couldn't win it. This is our 5th final on Super 300 and still we are with the silver medals.
We didn't expect this kind of matches and especially to be on the final. So yeah, for us it's a little bit surprising, but we have a lot of positive things to take from here.
In men's singles, BWF Most Promising Player of 2020-2021, Kunlavot Vititsan faced a player from his junior days, Laksha Sen. This year's India Open champion, who defeated Victor Axelsen in a come-from-behind victory in the semi-finals, never led throughout the 57-minute match.
Yeah, I think it was a close match and tactically I was doing the things good and I had a game plan. I stick to it, but yeah, a few errors here and there and that costed me the game.
Three-time world junior champion Vititsan kept his composure and was delighted to finally break the duck after 3 runner-up finishes on the HSBC BWF World Tour.
My plan don't attack too much because the opponent really good defense and today I'm really happy because the first title from junior.
He's playing good badminton.
I'm only good. I'm
only good. Yeah, he just qualified for both draws of World Tour finals, and yeah, I'm very happy for him. He's the person who we always have to push him in the morning to tell him to go sleep, earlier, to not going to sleep late. I think he's very motivated to get higher in badminton, and he's very training hard for it. I think that will be sometimes he's lazy. Yes, I think. I love his reaction when I win against him on the video game, so just match. He's getting so angry, and I love this.
My little brother always just push me and just come on, do this, and everything.
Normally he has to push me. I'm his little brother and I'm pushing him.
He's always teasing me because I'm the oldest brother, so he's more like a teasing brother, I think I always want to show that I'm the oldest brother, so I'm just respond, and it's we can argue for 10 minutes just for one thing, for just one small thing, and everybody's laughing.
Even if he's wrong, he'll be like, no, I'm not wrong, I'm the big brother. And I'm like, just shut up.
His luck on the court. Every time I just can't believe about how he's lucky on the court when he's only playing against me, especially. And so every time I'm just getting so angry that because net shot, or I don't know, he hit with the frame, or I don't know, and he's going through over the net and in my side, so I lost the point. Now I think his love for me, his brotherhood love, I think because he's really close to me and I'm really close to him also. But I think like a little brother, he's really more closer than I think other young brothers who are to their brothers. And I think this I love, yeah.
So you want to cry?
Not at all. I'm really nice, you see? I'm really nice. And he said, yeah, told me it's like, yeah. Biggest achievement, I think maybe my senior career, I think 2021.
He's done it. He thinks that Teo is challenging. It's gone long. He's done it.
I think it will be my silver medal at the World Junior Championship. I think that medal was like a big step for me. I think it in confidence.
It's clear Christo and Toma Jr. Popov's burning ambitions lie in singles. Even as their doubles partnership has been making some waves recently, individual glory remains a special pull. Inevitably, plenty of focus and attention at the training courts are invested in their endeavors to hone their singles game.
To be honest, we really don't specifically train double. We train just single, and sometimes we play double for fun with players at the club because we're not in national center. We are playing training at our own club with my dad, with our dad. Maybe once per week, just one, a classic double exercise which everyone can do. I think that's our training for the week in double. Then it's just single. Plus players are beating us in service, return, and third shot because service, return, and third shot are not that important in single. You just serve and go to the rally. I think.
Serve, lift, it's fine.
Yeah. So in double, it's so important that we are not training that much. So I think if we train that, maybe in 1 year or 2 years, it will pay off. But for the moment, we're just, I think, happy with how we train, and I think we prioritize more single than double.
And in their ruthless pursuit of personal honors, the Popovs are also firmly aware that paths will cross, and the prospect of brother against brother may be an unavoidable reality in the not-so-distant future.
I think we really not appreciate to play against each other, even if we will have a very different, I think, reaction of the match after the match. If he win, I think, of course, I will be very disappointed, but I won't be angry at him or something like that. But in the other side, if I win, I think he won't talk to me for 1 month, So it's I think it will be a very different reaction.
I'm just hoping that it never happen, because I think if the winner will feel bad and the loser will feel bad. So in the both case, it's not good for us, especially on the major tournaments like Olympics and World Champs. I'm just hoping, but I think the probability is not too high, but because we have time, and I'm just waiting that he's going to rise in the ranking. So when he's definitely in the ranking of the first 32, the possibility will be higher, I think. But for the moment, it's more like, okay, we handle it.
He could have played in Indonesia Open second round if my brother won against Sai Pranit. And I think in 2019 we could have played 4 or 5 times, but every time one of us lost, and it was just for 1 point or 2 points. But I think we are quite happy about that. We're really not looking forward for that.
Still some distance away from the established order of the world rankings, Christo and Toma Jr. are bracing themselves for plenty of hustle on tour. Their next objective? Finding high-level consistency as they bid to get their names on the main draw at the big tournaments.
Sometimes I can show to raise really up my levels, and I think that's one of the things that we have to work on, is to keep that high-level pace during a whole game, and then next step to be the whole tournament. So that's something we have to improve on and to be more to our regularity.
It's the hardest thing to go in the first 32, because if you get here, after you have only easy points, it's more easy points, and if you are under the 32, you have to really be tough and think about it and just train hard.
More after this short break as the highly motivated Ong Yew Sin and Teo Ee Yi ask fans for more support.
我希望粉丝们对我们有期待是好的，只是不管我们赢输，
他们会一直支持我们，
因为我们会尽力以赴。
I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon.
Plus, Yvonne Li breaks into singing mid-interview.
I have to say I don't know many actresses, but I feel like it's weird if an actor acts like me. I don't know. Generally, it would be cool to have Eddie Redmayne as an actor, but I would rather have an actress act me, I have to say. Shut Up and Dance With Me from Walk the Moon. Oh no! Lemon Tree from Fool's Garden. It's easy.
Sing us a tune.
I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm wasting my time, I got nothing to do. I'm hanging around and I'm feeling on you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder. Finish. I normally put my bag always in the inner basket. And then if I lose, I move it to the outer basket, the set after. Yuzuru Hanyu, a Japanese figure skater. Lasagna.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of lasagna?
Normal lasagna bolognese, like this.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Passionate, cheerful, and hardworking. I can play the piano. But I have to say I haven't played in a longer time because I was always traveling. I like to look into stores of like IKEA. I think it's so nice to imagine like where you would live and stuff.
You would mix out your credit card with IKEA.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I would go with Iron Man. Iron Man.
Okay. Why?
I just think he's cool. He's an engineer and I'm studying engineering, so maybe that's why.
And that's it. The Malaysians are guaranteed a World Championship medal.
A bronze medal from the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2021 was the last thing on Ong Yew Sin and Teo Ee Yi's minds when they were surprisingly dropped from their national setup in 2020. The pair, who had been training in Malaysia's academy since they were 13, fended off two higher-seeded opponents to medal in Huelva. Their podium finish was the icing on the cake as the duo continued to forge new paths as independent players. 28-year-old Ong and 29-year-old Teo reached the semi-finals of the Indonesian Masters as well as their maiden World Tour finals and are currently enjoying their highest world ranking.
我们是20201月头出来的，马来西亚那个马来西亚 Master 之前就出来羽总，就什么因素的话，我们就觉得可能是羽总那时候有一个23岁那个 计划，就可能我们就25岁、27岁左右，所以他就把我们就说我们可能就让我们出来自己发展这样，对。
其实我觉得都是一样啊，因为我们打都是为国家而打，然后也没有分到太清楚是自由人还是国家队，我们只是把我们的 part 做好，可能人家会觉得说我们在国家队是舒适区，然后我们没有把自己做到最好。其实不是，我们每一个比赛我们都在尽量的打，只是比赛一定有赢有输，对，只是看哪里一方面可以 accept 我们的这个输的地方而已。
自由人就可能时间自己掌握、自己掌控，就比较多自己的时间。但是最重要，我还是觉得自由人最重要是那个 discipline。虽然我们有教练，有一个看着我们的教练，但是他不可能24小时看着我们，就很像在语种，我们就住在宿舍，现在我们是住在家里啊，都是在自己家，所以就自由空间吧。我觉得就我们最享受的，自由人最享受的是自由空间，对。
其实很大的帮助也是我们在外面训练，然后球场不是我们自己的，然后也不是国家的，所以我们会跟我们之前的教练邱卓英，他有帮我们，然后给我们一个 court training， 然后我们就少了一些方面去担心，然后我们就是一样的正常的从早上训练，就是可能8点到11点还是8点到11点半左右，然后下午我们有 fitness first 帮我们，所以我们可以在那边 gym。
从国家队出来，然后我觉得经典 highlight 的是，可能是我们那个月份就有一个冠军了，就蛮开心的。那时候就证明了我们还是可以打的，对，证明了我们自己。
That is it. I just look at the reaction.
我们 final 是对到中国的，刘晨跟黄海翔，对。然后当时我们也没有教练，那个时候因为一些因素，我们也不想要麻烦到教练，所以我们让他不要改机票，就让他先回先，对。然后我们当时2个人，我们也没有想这样多，我们只是做好我们本分，尽量去享受那一场比赛，对。然后赢了，我们也很开心。
Unbelievable. They just don't know when to quit.
我们自由人还可以拿到冠军，还可以在这些舞台上，我觉得是证明了我们还是有这个一定的实力跟水准，对。
还没有到巴黎之前，我们看我们的 draw 也是不容易，因为可能我们 first round 要打印度的。对，他们现在应该 top 9， 所以我们知道这是一个很大挑战，但我们不会把压力给到我们自己，我们也是尽量去做好，尽量去打好每一场比赛。然后我相信，如果我们把每一场比赛打好的话，我们会赢下那场比赛。然后就在接下来的每一场都是不容易，但我们还是做到，然后到qualify World Tour final，对。
我们打到半决赛就蛮开心的，因为我们在 grouping 里面就赢的那印尼那场就很开心，然后在半决赛又输给了日本队。我觉得这个 World Tour final 我们打到的还不错，就希望下次会打得更好。
That's all the time we have. Next week, we'll bring you a comprehensive review of the first HSBC BWF World Tour Super 1000 event of the year, the YONEX All England Open 2022. Before we go, a quick reminder to mark July the 5th on your calendar, where we will celebrate the very first World Badminton Day. Do check out www.corporate.bwfbadminton.com to see how you can experience and promote badminton on this special day. Bye-bye for now and see you next week.